Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Making the adjustment on the play. Using his legs, it's Cobb. All over him immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Here's a give to Washington. He's stopped.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough... to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, he's got some space. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to him again. Determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown balls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Brown wants to pass. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Cobb. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Right side, it's Kane. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Deep in the end zone, it's Dodson. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This feels like one of of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Holds on, it's Bishop. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Vols in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Turns up, it's Staley. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Davis. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Vols will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. From deep, it's Dodson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, gonna throw it. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Staley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw one first. That's caught. It's Staley. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's looking to pass.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Extending the play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Number 97, set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Brown will throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Out wide right, it's Nimrod. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh center down's going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up numbers. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Ready. Black, 28, cool. Shift.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the... clock and pick up a penalty like that. Auburn going to work with another first down.
8-14 choice. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 20.
On the run, it's Cobb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
In the backfield, it's Kane. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Third and long right here. Looking for the edge. Shakes off the defender. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Really good third down defense. Nice job playing the option, responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the balls are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Right side, it's Davis. Turns it on in midfield. Running room in the middle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Behind to crease, it's Bishop. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They give it to him again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Cartwright. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside the 15, here comes the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Brown wants to pass. Right side, it's Kane. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Gordon. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Bishop. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bishop. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The handoff. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Going to the run. It's Bishop. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Powers inside. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Powers through the defender. Touchdown Vols! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The run inside. It's Bishop. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Out wide right, it's Cartwright. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throws it back. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Uh-oh, look out.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Oh, maybe a double pass. Right side, it's Cobb. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the return, it's Dodson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease, it's Bishop. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rides to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Beal. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Bishop. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They've got the lead here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Brown will throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Quick give. It's Cobb. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Looking long. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. In the red area, it's Cobb. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped right there.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Bishop. Got a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out wide right, it's Staley. Across the 45. And he's still running after the move. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. The corners are walked up tight. Hits inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. Drops back on 1st down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Brown wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Here's it toward the corner of the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.